Hello YouTube, this is T Walker aka Tanner doing a video today talking about action. I've got my trusty cup of coffee here, which is amazing because I was too lazy to actually use our coffee maker, which is quite fancy. So I boiled water and then poured some coffee grounds in there, and now it's in the cup. It's a little bit chewy, but it's still pretty good. It's nice. Anyway, I want to talk about combat today, but not combat mechanics or not anything like that. I want to talk about different types of combat, I guess. Recently, might catch flack for this, but whatever. Recently, I watched Final Fantasy Advent Children. Again, I've seen it before, but watching it, it kind of made me. I don't know. I was watching this movie and I got sucked into that style of action. Now, if you guys haven't seen the movie and are avoiding it because it says Final Fantasy on it, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The movie is awesome. It's great. Having said that, it's great because of its the fluidity, yeah, in its action. So if you're going to the movie to like see good character development and really connect with the kid, no, that's not going to happen. But if you go into the movie like want to see some cool action scenes, it is computer generated, know that, but it's pretty cool. It's got some neat things, some really awesome fight scenes, I think. I mean, the whole movie is just pretty much one action scene leading to the other with a little bit of talking in the middle because it has to have it, but it's a straight up action movie, which is really cool. But anyway, that's enough on that. I really liked it, and I really liked their style, how stylized these fight scenes were. Let me just give you a few examples. You've got a scene where these two guys are fighting, and this building, pieces of it are falling down, right? And they are jumping from point to point to point on these falling pieces, or the one guy is, to get up to the other guy, right? I thought that was really cool. And you also got people jumping hundreds of feet in the air, doing backflips and twirlies and all that type of cool stuff. Which I thought was kind of neat, interesting at least. But what it got me thinking about is this something I want in my game, in my system? Do I want to put a stylized form of combat into my system? Now, let me give a few more examples. Or a few more type of things. When I originally started making my system, I started out saying, okay, I'm going to make a system that's going to make this seem like the realest it's ever been, right? I mean, I'm going to have stuff for bleeding and stuff for exhaustion. I've got a lot of that stuff still. But as I was making this, I realized that the only reason I wanted to make it real was for immersion. That's it. That's one of the only things I care about for this system, is making it immersive for the players. Now, I know a lot of you will probably think and comment, oh, you just need good players to create immersion. Well, that's true, but a system can help, and I want my system to help more than others. That's one of my goals. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll just make it as real as possible to add to this immersion, but I was thinking, you know what? And when I say we, I mean me, play this game not... Well, actually, we play this game precisely because it's not reality. At least that's one of the reasons I play, is that this is so far from reality that it's an escape from it, and it's an amazing one. I mean, this is the most fluid method for not being in the world we are in right now that I've seen so far. Video games can't do it. They're not, react responsive enough. They can't match the adaptability of the human imagination yet. But so they just don't work as well. But this is truly, truly an amazing medium. But anyway, tangent. So that's what I was thinking. I wanted to make something truly immersive, and I thought, the best way to do that would be to make, everything seem as real and as gritty as possible. And I have a lot of elements of that. But what I'm wondering is, I was so drawn into this stylized combat, and I was thinking, if we, me, are playing this game to escape reality, would having this type of combat help us do that? And that's the question I really want to pose to you. Would this heavily stylized combat really pull you out of this world that you're in right now and put you into mine? Or would it be so far-fetched and so weird and so out there that you couldn't connect to it? And you really, just would be like, oh, this is so corny, cheesy, I can't see myself doing anything like this. Some examples would be, the skills. You take some points in acrobatics, right? Or you're really good at acrobatics, and all of a sudden you can, jump like 50, 60 feet in the air, jump off of buildings, jump from one building to the next, jump from side. If there's two buildings standing right there, you can jump from side to side to side to side to side, and then you're on top of the building. You can jump, from a 100-foot tall building and land gracefully on the ground. Would that break the medium for you? Would that break the immersion for you? Would you see that and go, I can't buy into that? Or would that really add to the experience for you? Would you be like, it's really cool that I can do that, because of course we can't do that in reality. Anybody who thinks they can, I suggest them to go try. But yeah, I was just wondering what you guys think. Is this highly stylized form of combat something to really push and go for? Or, in your opinion, should this kind of stylized combat be something to really push and go for? Or should it, be kind of cast away because, let's say, it's not realistic? But is that the point? So, anyway, before I go, I'm going to show you something awesome that I got. These are my new shoes, and I put the green laces on them because they were cool. But I just thought I'd show you guys that because, yeah, not normally the type of shoes I get. I normally get like basketball shoes, so those are awesome, but didn't have any, and those were like only $17 or something, so they're cheap, which is good. But anyway, this has been T Walker, aka Tanner, talking to you about pretty much stylized versus unstylized combat, and I'm signing off.